Start with sitting on your mat, back straight, hands on your knees, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and start to inhale and exhale. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Gently bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. Start rubbing your hands together and place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Now let's start with neck rotations. So you're going to inhale as your head goes back, just warming up the neck a little bit, and exhale as it comes forward. Large circles with the neck. Let's go in the other direction. Inhale as your head goes back, and exhale as it comes forward. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Push your chin into your chest and look down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Once again, inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Come to the center and let's look from side to side. And once again, come to the center and ear to shoulder. Good. Stop the practice. Interlock your fingers together. Extend the arms up and slightly back. Keep elevating the sides of the body up. Push the groin down, push the knees down. And then release the arms and place the right hand on the left knee and twist back. So keep elevating the sternum up, roll the shoulders back, and look as far over your left shoulder as you can. And come back to the center. And again, interlock your fingers together. Extend the arms up and slightly back. And once again, you're going to release the arms, left hand on the right knee, and then twist as far back as you can. Keep the sternum lifted, roll the shoulders back, and look over your right shoulder. And come back. Now place your hands flat on the floor in front of you and walk forward and place the forehead, nose, or chin on the floor. Try to come as far forward as you can. Get your face as close to the floor as possible. Keep your hips connected to the floor. And slowly walk your hands back. And then place your hands on either side of the right knee. And then you're going to walk to the right side. You're actually extending the left side of the body. So reach forward with the left hand a little bit more than the right. Keep extending that left side, opening the rib cage. See if you can bring your forehead closer to the floor. And then slowly walk your hands back. And now the same thing on the other side. So hands on either side of the left leg, left knee, and then walk forward. Get your spine as close to the floor as you can. Extend the right hand out. And stay there. And now slowly walk back. Now, place the arm, elbow, and the arm on the floor next to you. And extend the left hand out. And then look up at the ceiling from the underside of your left hand. Allow the left side of the body to really stretch. Push your knees down. And then come up and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So once again, you're extending the right hand out. Opening the chest, look up to the ceiling. Push the knees down to the floor. Good. And then come up. Now extend both legs out like in Upavishta Konasana. As far out as you can, don't stretch too much. And then place your hands on the floor in front of you, walk forward. Walk your hands as far forward as possible. Don't extend too much. You're just warming up. Now slowly walk back. Then place your hands on either side of the right leg and then walk forward with the arms. Again, a gentle stretch for the groin and for the back. And now slowly walk back and then the same thing on the other side. So you're going to walk the arms forward and stay there. Good. And then walk the hands back. Now, bring your left foot in, fold it in, and extend the left hand up above your head and then out to the side, to the right toes. And see if you can open the chest. You do not have to touch the toes. See if you can open the chest and look up at the ceiling. Again, from the underside of the left hand. And then come up. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So extend the left leg out. Bring the right leg in. And take your right hand up and out to the side. And see if you can open the chest and look up. It's a small rotation for the spine also. Look up. Maybe open the chest. Don't bring the arm forward. You bring the arm too far forward. Yeah. And come up. Now come on all fours. So hands on the floor, knees on the floor. And we're going to start with the Asana, cat-cow breathing. You're going to inhale, push your belly button to the floor, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Once again, inhale, look up. Then exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Come back to your base position and start your wrist stretches. So turn your hands until the fingers face you and then turn them back again. So then you're going to turn your hands around again and turn them back. So just several times. Turn the hands, extend the wrists forward, forward and down. And then stop with both hands facing you. And then start to rock back and forth. And side to side. Good. Stop the practice. Bring your hands back to their original positions. Place your toes on the floor. And now you're going to start to lift your knees up. Push the tailbone up. You don't have to straighten the knees right now. Push the tailbone as far up as possible. Straighten the back. And now slowly start to straighten one leg, then the other leg. Gently walking in place and extending the hamstrings, the calf muscles, back of the knees. And then straighten both legs. And then stay here. Try and tighten the thigh muscles, roll the muscles inwards, push the tailbone up. And then inhale, bring the right leg forward on the outside of the right hand. Place the left knee on the floor. And look over your right shoulder and see if you can spot your left ankle. Good. Now go back, right leg back, left leg forward, right knee on the floor, and look over your left shoulder and see if you can spot your right ankle. and go back. Now bring the right leg forward in between the hands. Place the left knee on the floor, push the hips down, and then rock from side to side, gently opening the hip joint, warming up the hip socket. And then push that heel into the floor, the right heel into the floor, and start to extend back for what we call the runner stretch. You don't have to keep the legs straight, but go as far back as you can. Feel the stretch on the hamstrings. And then gently come forward. And go back. Yeah, just several times coming forward. And going back. Again, come forward. And go back. Good. And then one last time, you're going to come forward and then switch legs. So take the right leg back and left leg forward. And place the right knee on the floor. Push the hips down and rock from side to side. Good. Now you're going to push the heel into the floor and extend back. Again, opening the hamstrings. Yeah, the runner stretch. And then come forward and go back. And come forward again. And go back. Good. And then come forward and bring the other leg forward as well. And just hang here, allow the arms to dangle forward, top of the head facing the floor, and just allow the upper body to fall forward like a waterfall. And stay here. And now slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up to a standing position. Good. All right, now we'll start with the Surya Namaskars. We're going to do 12 Surya Namaskars before we get into the standing asanas. So, for those of you who are new to the class, try to follow along as well as you can. If you need a break, you can take a break, and just try to follow along as best as you can. All right, so come to the front of your mat. Feet are together. Hands are in the Namaskar Mudra. And let's begin. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Try and reach up as far up as you can. Exhale, bend forward from the waist. Place your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, take the right leg back. Exhale, take the left leg back. Hold your breath, knees, chest, and chin on the floor. Inhale, push up into Bhujangasana. Exhale, go back into your downward dog. Inhale, bring the right leg forward. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back again. Now the same thing on the left side. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, place your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, take the left leg back. Exhale, right leg back. Hold your breath, knees, chest, and chin on the floor. Inhale, push up into your Bhujangasana. Exhale, go back into your downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back again. Second one. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, place your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, take the right leg back. Exhale, left leg back. Hold your breath, knees, chest, and chin on the floor. Inhale, push up into Bhujangasana. Exhale, go into your downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back again. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, place your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, take the left leg back. Exhale, take the right leg back. Hold your breath, knees, chest, and chin on the floor. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back again. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, place your fingertips on the floor. Inhale, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, and chin down. Bhujangasana. Go back into your downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back again. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, and chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, and chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, and chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Sixth one. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Three more. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Two more. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Last one. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. All right, good. Go into your child's pose. Relax. Mukha Virasana. So you're going to keep your toes together, knees wide apart. Extend the arms forward. Place your forehead on the floor. See if you need something to place your forehead on. If your forehead touches the floor on its own, that's fine. Hips should be flat on the floor. And stay. Keep exhaling. Make your exhalations longer than your inhalations. Okay, go ahead and sit up in your Vajrasana. So a lot of you joined after 7 o'clock, and I just wanted to remind you guys that today we have a special class with Susanne Mayer. She's already logged in. I'm going to take you through like a half an hour, 20-minute, half an hour flow, after which she's going to take over. Susanne is an excellent teacher. She's a very experienced teacher. So we're quite excited to have her. Yeah, so you have that coming up. But before that, let's go through like a 20-minute quick yoga routine, and then we'll get to Suzanne's part. All right? So now, let's get into your downward dog. Hold the outer edges of your mat. Take the legs distance of the mat apart. Push the tailbone up. And start to get your abdomen closer and closer to the thighs. So you want to keep your elbows strong. Elevate the tailbone. It's okay if your heels come up off of the floor. Elevate the tailbone and try and get the abdomen. Imagine that the abdomen is coming closer to the thighs. Allow the chest to come forward and stay. Breathe. Do not hold your breath. Now step forward into Uttanasana. Feet on the outer edges of the mat, Uttanasana. Fingertips on the floor. If you need a block under your hands, go ahead and use a block. If you can place your fingertips on the floor, then you don't need a block. Now look forward, push the tailbone back and look forward. Extend the front part of your neck. Roll your thighs in. Push the thighs back. Feel that extension on the hamstrings. And once again, hands on the floor and go back, step back into your downward dog. Again, roll the thighs in, keep your legs active. Do not allow your thighs to sleep. Keep rolling them in, pushing the tailbone up. Feel that extension on the back. Now step forward to Uttanasana, feet together. Once again, keep your fingertips on the floor. If you need a block under your fingers, go ahead and use a block. And again, look forward. Extend the chin forward. Roll the shoulders back and away from the ears. Roll the thighs in, push them back. Push the quads back. And now lift the right leg up, straight up into your three-legged Uttanasana. Make sure that the knee is pointing down, toes are pointing down. Look forward. Keep your gaze ahead of you. Very nice. Good. Bring the leg down. Now left leg up. And you're extending the left heel up, the left heel out, not the toes out. The heel goes out. And you look forward. And bring the leg down. Now again, go into your downward dog with your feet together. And take the right leg straight up for three-legged downward dog. Make sure you don't open the hip up. The right knee is pointing down, right toes are pointing down. Your elbows are straight. You're lengthening the tailbone back. Good. And bring that leg down. Then the left leg up. Same thing on the left side. And lift up. Keep your hips squared. Lift up. and come down. Good. Now step forward with your right leg. Step forward with the right leg in between the hands. And you're going to place the left foot on the floor, getting ready for Trikonasana. You're aligning your heel, the right heel with the left foot, and then straightening the right hand and right leg and coming up into your Trikonasana. Extend the arm out, come into your Trikonasana. Yes. Again, if you need a block, go ahead and use a block under your hands. Stay there. Push your hips forward. Open the chest. Breathe. Do not hold your breath. Now, bring the hand down. Take the right leg back and bring the left leg forward. And again, come up into your Trikonasana. So extend that right hand up. Open the chest. Push the hips forward. Yeah. Hold. Good. And bring the hand down and go back into your downward dog. Now bring the right leg forward in between the hands. And now you're going to straighten both legs like in Parshva Uttanasana. So you're going to square the hips. Right leg is straight. Left heel can come up off of the floor. That's fine. But you try to keep that leg straight. Try to push that heel down. If you need a block under the hands, go ahead and use them. Keep the back straight. And now, bring the left hand on the outer side of your right foot and go into your Parshva Parivrita Uttanasana. So you're going to go into your revolved triangle. Lift the right hand up and stay there. Open the chest, open the chest. Good. Bring the hand down. Go back into your downward dog. Now bring the left leg forward for your Parshva Uttanasana. So fingertips are on the floor. You're revolving the right thigh inward so that the hips don't open up. Both legs are straight. You try to get the right heel down on the floor. If it doesn't come down, that's okay, but you try. You try and extend. Then bring the right hand on the outside of your left leg and extend the left hand up and go into your Parivrita Trikonasana and stay there. Stay. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. And then come down. Go back into your downward dog. Knees on the floor. Relax in your child's pose. Adho Mukha Virasana. So forehead on the floor. Extend the arms out. Allow the upper body to sink down in between the thighs and relax. Good. Now come back into your downward dog. Come back into the downward dog. Keep your feet together. Now step forward with the right leg. Place the left foot on the floor at an angle for warrior one. Lift the arms up, lift the torso up, and sink the hips down for warrior one. Hold it. Keep the chest open. Stay there. Good. Breathe. Good, Nidhi. That's good. Hold it. Good. And then bring the hands down. Go back into your downward dog. And then bring the left leg forward in between the hands. And put that right foot at an angle on the floor. And then lift your torso up. Square the hips. Sink the hips down. Open the chest. And stay here. Left knee, left ankle in one line. Right hip being pulled forward and stay. Breathe and stay. Good. Hands down. Go back into your downward dog. Good. Now bring your right leg forward in between the hands again. And this time we're going to go into warrior two. So place your foot, the back foot on the floor. Lift the upper body up, extend the arms out, come into your warrior two. Stay. Chest open. Make sure you're not leaning forward towards the right. Your spine is erect, it's perpendicular to the floor. Hold it. Breathe. Open the hips by pushing the hips forward. Push the right knee back. Good. Bring the hands down. Go back into your downward dog. Bring the left leg forward. Come up into your warrior two. Yeah, push the hips forward. Push the hips forward by pushing the left knee back. The knee and the hip socket in one line. Open the chest. Extend the arms out wide. Good. Now come back down. Go back into your downward dog. In the downward dog, lift the heels up and then elevate the tailbone further up. Further up. Imagine bringing your abdomen closer to the thighs. Good. And from here, come into your upward facing dog. Yeah. Your feet are on the floor, knees are up off of the floor. Roll the thighs in, tighten the thighs. Go back into your downward dog. Again, go into your upward facing dog. And back into your downward dog. Once again, upward facing dog. And back into your downward dog. Now keep your feet together. And you're going to bring the right leg forward in between the hands, similar to what you did for warrior two. Place your left foot on the floor like for warrior two. And you're going to lift the left hand up and come into your Parshva Konasana. So left arm is extended out. Open the chest, look up at the ceiling. You can place the right hand flat on the floor, or you could use a block under the hand. Now, left hand on the floor, go back into your downward dog. And we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So left leg comes forward, right foot is on the floor, and lift your right hand up into your Parshva Konasana. Look up at the ceiling. Imagine from the hip to the right foot is one extension. From the hip to the right fingertips is another extension. Good. Hands down. Go back into your downward dog. Knees on the floor. Relax. Adho Mukha Virasana. Relax. Good. Okay, come into your downward dog again. Lift up into the downward dog. And then come into your upward facing dog. Place the feet on the floor, the knees on the floor, and lie down flat on your stomach. Lie down flat on your stomach. Prop yourself up on your elbows. Prop yourself up on your elbows. Now, bend your right leg at the knee. And then you're going to extend the right hand back, hold that foot, the right foot from the inside, and try to bring that foot, the heel, as close to the right buttock as possible. So you're just extending the the quads and kind of give a gentle stretch there. Yeah, keep looking forward. Elevate the chest. Don't allow the chest to collapse. Good. Release the leg. And now the same thing on the left side. So you're going to bend the left leg, extend the left hand back, and then bring the heel close to the left buttock. Feel that extension on the quads. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Good. And slowly release. And then lie down flat on the stomach. Place your hands next to your chest. Closer to the first rib of the rib cage. So not exactly next to the chest, slightly further down. Extend the feet out so that the toes are pointed outwards. And lift yourself up into Bhujangasana. So you're slowly lifting the chest up, then lifting the abdomen, lifting the navel, and finally, you're lifting your entire upper body up. Your arms are straight. Good. And then slowly come down. And once again, you're just gonna warm up the spine by lifting first the chin up, then the shoulders, the chest, the abdomen, the navel, the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Don't allow the shoulders to collapse forward. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Come forward again. Now bend the right leg at the knee. Bend the left leg at the knee. Hold the right ankle, left ankle with the right and the left hands. And slowly start to push the feet away from you and allow the feet to drag the arms, then the shoulders and the chest up. Come into your Dhanurasana. Lift up. Lift up. And gently come down. We're going to do this 2 more times. Slowly come up into your Dhanurasana. Lift up. Push the hips down. Allow the chest to come up. Lift the knees up. And gently come down. One more time. Lift up into Dhanurasana. And slowly come down. Release the legs. Place the hands, one hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead on your hands. Good. Then turn over to the side and come up. And I think, Susanne, now is a good time for you to take over. So let me unmute you and let me pin your video.
Yep.
Yeah. So would you like to introduce yourself first? Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. I guess you're also sweating. You're more sweating than I. I'm in Australia and we're just feeling the first impacts of winter. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I think everybody can hear you. Give a thumbs up, guys, if you can hear Susanne. Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. Okay. Well, thank you, first of all, to Pragya for giving me the option or the opportunity to see you all and to practice with you and to show you a few things. We'll just have like a few basic things going on and then introducing that into a little bit of a deeper practice. And as I said, Pragya asked me what I would like to work on. And I just said yoga with hands and feet, because the hands and our feet are our base in most of the yoga poses. And it's very good if you let your mind really connect with those parts. So all the poses will come easier and you will be more stable. I guess you have probably worked with that in your foundation courses, but I will take that then to a third pair of hand and feet that we have in our body. And so we'll just get started, okay? So let me just adjust my thing here. And pull that a bit forward so the handwork gets clear. I'm having a cross mat arrangement here, so it can go to all directions, but it has to be arranged in the Iyengar style of alignment. Okay, right. So we'll start going just on your all fours, like.
Yeah, I think Susanne's video hung. We'll just give her like 2 minutes.
Show from the side first. So what I'd like you to do is place your hands with the middle finger pointing forward. So your middle finger will be parallel to each other, both hands. And then spread all your fingers apart. Look down at your fingers. If they have more or less equal distance, that's what you want. So you don't have weight on your hands. You can just come back a little bit with your pelvis and press the undersides of those 4 fingers, not the thumb. The thumb is still in the air. Press the undersides just of those 4 fingers and the balls of the fingers down. And then definitely roll to that digital finger, the digital ball. Roll that down. Your palm of the hand is still up. And now take your thumb as far away from the digital finger as possible and bring it down. So I'll show from the front side. So still your palm is up. Your thumb is going away, 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 and it's hitting the mat. And now you will just stretch your palm of the hand like a tint out there, trying to keep the thumb where it is. And that way have a very, very widely stretched hand down there and all fingers and all balls of the fingers down, really. So from there you can build your columns of the arms back up and have a good root, a good rooting structure, foundation base in the ground. So if you then from there push up, just leave the shoulders over the hands, extend your feet back there, and just push your shoulders basically back and take the whole body back. Keep those fingers down. Look at your digitals. Look at the digital balls, the thumb balls. They have to press down more than anything else. And then with straight arms, push back, and go up with your sitting bones. And always have your hands in mind. Just feel them. You don't look at them anymore, you feel them. Okay, so you can still have your legs bent, but from your hands, from that firm foundation, you push back. And you make a straight line from your wrist over the elbows, the shoulders, the sides of your body, the upper body, the sides of your pelvis. Let your sitting bones mount into the top of the mountain here, and then slowly extend your heels back down. Okay, so just keep that feeling of your hands, especially when you do the downward dog, or when you then go, I have to come a little bit forward so you see me, or I go sideward. Go from your downward dog with that stability of hands and arms into a side, like a asana. You go, you roll your feet to the edges, inside edge front, outside edge back, and you press your hand down and lift the right hand down, left hand up. And you lift your pelvis, the side of the pelvis up, press down, and come down, back to downward dog. Feel that again, spread the hands, spread the fingers again on the floor. Push back. into your downward dog. And then get ready for the other side. We'll do the simple versions where the feet are just in front of each other. The left foot is on its outer edge, right foot is on the inner edge, the weight goes onto the right hand, and the left hand and the right hand comes up. Okay? Open the chest, lift your chin away from the sternum, and come back down to downward dog. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, just stretch back into downward dog to relax. Take a few breaths here. And then come up, come forward with your feet. And let your upper body, hands dangle down to a concave Uttanasana. You can then also just let your belly button come down close to the thighs and let the rest of your spine roll down to the floor. Roll down over your neck. All the neck vertebrae, back of your head, crown of your head. Here too, let's look at the fingers. Wherever you can place your fingers. If you can't get to the floor, you take a block. But you take the block in a way that your fingers can go middle finger straight forward, all fingers equal distance from each other, and the thumb far away. It will kind of dangle over the edge. So, and here too, you just really press down, look forward. Maybe the wrist is lifting, but the fingers are pressing down. They're also pulling a little bit back, so your sternum has a chance to push forward. You can take your hands, maybe with the blocks, a little bit back, so they're right next to the outside edges of your feet. And again, place the underside of your fingers down, and with your wrist, you pull your body down into a good Uttanasana. Stretch your hamstrings up, stretch slowly and softly, just always feel into your body. Don't do anything that would over challenge you at this point. Okay, just look forward again. Bring the hands forward. Bring the hands to your hip and come up into an Uttanasana. Okay, do you all have a block? Question. Yeah, okay. So we'll just do the feet real quick, and then I go to the other parts of the body that I have mentioned. We take the block just between the heels, the inner heels. So basically the edge of the block will touch the inner ankle bone, okay? So it's a little bit back, so it sticks out in the back. I'll show from the side. Okay. So you really squeeze the block with your inner heels down, and you bring those inner heels to the block. Okay, so that way you just swivel it a little bit, left to right, just really feel those inner heels. Okay, and then from there, press the heel down and stretch the inner part of your leg of your foot forward, like the ball of your big toe wants to go forward, but the heel will stick. Okay, do that. And do that with the other foot. Do it. Straighten that inner edge of your feet forward. And then lift your toes up, spread them as much as you can, and then feel your way from that big ball of the big foot out to the ball of the little foot. Just the whole front of your foot wants to be felt and extended. So first forward, big toe down, forward, oops, other big toe down. Toe balls, all toes up, all toes spreading, and then spreading that front of your foot out to the little toe, to the little ball of your toes, right? And then what's missing is the outer edge of your foot and the outer heel coming down. So you can do that by now trying to bring the outer heels toward each other, right? So press them toward each other. bend your knees really just a little bit, tiny bit. Bring those 4 points of your feet plus the undersides of your toes down and long, make them all long. And now feel from your left to the right, just feel into that full-fledged kind of bottom of your feet. We walk on them every day, how many steps we hardly count, but they have to carry us and we're very good, we have them. Also the toes, the undersides of the toes are very important in several asanas. So it's very good to contact them, to be in contact with them. Okay, so also hands and feet. But now we have another pair of very helpful and useful parts of our body, which is the shoulder blades. I call the shoulder blades, you can sit down now, just cross your legs. I call the shoulder blades the hands in our upper back. They are very, very movable. They're part of our shoulder girdle. So when you sit up and usually walk is your chest, bring your sternum up. But what's happening in the back of your body? What is happening there? Is there contact there? So let's just try and do a few things that make you feel your shoulder blades, because they're in there. You can just roll forward with your upper body, just really make a crunch down in the front body and feel what they're doing, and bring the shoulders forward. And then come up again and bring the shoulders back and just really try and connect with your shoulder blades and play a little bit. Like I'll show it from the side, not too visible. So you go back, back, back. Even when you hold your knees, you bring your elbows a little bit out and then you pull your shoulders back. And then you feel those shoulder blades and they will automatically help you lift the sternum up and open your chest, because they support the back in the upper back. And our upper back is a bit of a sturdy one. It's like, it doesn't like to move as much as our lower back. So we have to really, really work into that. So we'll do that real quick. You take one block on the low length and crosswise onto the mat, like here. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, it should be sort of visible. The light isn't great today. I might try and turn on the electric. Maybe a little bit. Okay. And then what you do is you lie back. Hang on. Arranging the mat a bit. Okay, you just lie back in the Supta Tadasana. And what you do is you grab that block and bring it right underneath your shoulder blades. Just flat down, you feel it, just really wiggle it a little bit back and forth so you can feel that block underneath your shoulder blades. Legs are bent, head is still up. Now hold your head with both of your hands and lift your elbows up. Lengthen the upper arms back from the base, from your waist. You make an extension from your waist to the elbows, and that way you straighten and lengthen the neck of the vertebrae of your neck until the back of your head comes down. You shouldn't have any kind of stretching throat. It should still be all right. If it's not, take a blanket, okay? Then you bring your hands out, like arms, just go to the side, and very carefully, one leg after the other, you stretch out. Feel your toes, feel what we just did with the soles of your feet, and bring them out. Straighten them, stretch them away. Okay. And now bring your arms up, perpendicular, let your fingers go up to the ceiling, grab your elbows. And now again, your elbows are pulling away from the waist. They lengthen the waist by pulling back, 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 back. You make a long, long, long extension with your sides of the body. Maybe your arms can reach the floor behind your head. If not, don't worry, just let them go where they go. Okay, just be there for a moment. Feel your breath. Extend your legs, extend into your heels. Extend into the inner heels. Feel that block in the back. Okay, bring the elbows up. Change the grip of the elbows. Other hand goes out and holds the elbow from the outside. And one more time, stretch your elbows up and bring that whole length from your waist up above, through the armpits, along the upper arms and back into your elbows. And make a long, long upper body. That's what you need when you go into back bends, forward bends, but usually the back bends are a little bit harder for us. We don't do that so much. We always bend down to lace our shoes, to take care of the children, to look what's in front of us, but we hardly go back and look at the sky. Okay, so just feel that block underneath your shoulder blades. Feel that whole extension of your arms. Stretch the elbows back one more time, a little more. And then bring them up. And bring the arms back to the side. Grab hold of your mat, bring the elbows down. Come up a little bit and push that block out to one side. And just lie down for a second, flat, and feel into what this feels like now. Just to get a feeling what your body has maybe gotten as an information. And then bend your legs and roll out to the side. We'll do another one of that kind. And we'll take again the block. You can also take a book if you don't have a block at the hand. So book is a thick book, phone book, whatever. I don't know what you have. So this is a little bit more challenging here. So we take the block on its high and narrow side. Can you see that? Like, it's the high and narrow side that goes lengthwise on the mat. You can also, if you have a blanket, use it. You can put it just behind, just in case. Maybe you need it, maybe you don't. If you do have a belt, mine just went disappearing, use it. If you don't, instead of Baddha Konasana, go in Svastikasana. So Baddha Konasana would be the soles of the feet together and going back over that block, and Svastikasana would just be the cross legs. Okay? So whatever is good for you. And the way, if you go in Baddha Konasana, there's an easy way to attach the belt. You don't necessarily have to go behind. You can just also support your legs differently, especially the thighs. So you just bend your legs. You bring that loop over your knees with the buckle towards your belly button. And just let it sink down, just like that. You just lassoed your legs that way. And then you bring you can adjust here on the belt. If it's too narrow, too wide, you bring your soles of the feet together, your heels as close as possible to the pelvis, and then you slowly find your way back. You find your way back onto that block. So that block wants to sit right in the middle of your shoulder blades, lengthwise. So it wants to really talk to that thoracic spine that we have. Once you're here, you can still have the head lifted. You can adjust the belt. The belt will that way hold your thighs. It will also, the groins won't go all the way out and maybe too much stretch. And again, hold the back of the head with your hands. Fold your hands behind the back of the head. And then again, lift up from here, from that waistline over the armpits into your elbows, and slowly let your head come down. Try to make it the bucket. If you see it's too far to the floor, take a book, a blanket, whatever you have. Okay? And we do the same thing. We take the arms up. We grab the elbows. We lift the elbows away. And with the full length of the sides of the body to the elbows, over the upper arms, we go back with the arms. all the way back until your wrists, maybe the lower arms, will reach the floor. Again here, or the blanket, or the book, or whatever you have your head on. Okay, so feel that opening. So your shoulder blades are in the back. You can try and play with them a little, squeezing them towards the block, squeezing them into the back. Just really feel what they're doing there for you. They're supporting your back while your front is opening. The chest is opening. Feel your sternum open, like, you know, it's like the sun is up and the rays of the sun are spreading to all the sides. So it's like your sternum is spreading out to both sides. Bring your elbows up again and change the grip of the hands. Just the other hand goes out. And then again, really pull them up, up and back, creating the full length. Just really using the full length out of your waist. Sides of the body back, opening the armpits, stretching the upper arms back into the elbows behind your head. And again, feel the feet when you're doing something with your arms and hands. So feel your soles together, feel the outer edges of your feet together, feel the balls of your feet together. Let the knees sink to the outside, to the sides, open the groins, or feel how they open due to gravity. And feel your pelvis on the floor, feel your sacrum on the floor. And from the sacrum, feel up vertebrae, like by vertebrae, feel up your spine and feel how your spine, with help of that block, can go inside the back. Okay, just one more breath, two more breaths, and feel into it. And come up with your elbows. Bring your hands down and elbows down and slowly come up. You can just sit for a moment. Sit cross legs and feel into this. Okay, so we'll do now a few arms, just sitting. You can use your blocks for, or just sit in Virasana, I think, for a change. There was a lot of cross leg sitting, so let's sit in Virasana. And then we do a little bit of arm work. Okay, spread your, that's another one. Spread your sitting bones. That means you bring the inner side of your thighs down and the outside, like very close to your psoas, to your buttocks, up. Okay, both legs. Inside roll in, outside roll out, and then you have much better, wider stance of your sitting bones. So you have more space there. It's again more stable to sit there. All right, so let's bring the arms forward. Rectangular, we'll do a Garudasana arms. First you bring your right elbow over the left and just then cross over with the wrist. So with this Garudasana arms, you can feel your shoulder blades really well. You lifting your elbows. Now push the elbows away from your body and feel how the shoulder blades go out and wrap themselves around your upper body, okay? And then push them back in again. Are we ending, sort of? Are we getting close time-wise? No, okay. So the arms go back again, elbows, and feel how the shoulder blades go towards your spine, okay? And out again, and I'll show from the side one more time. You do out again and in again, and then we change. Okay, all right, change the arms now, like bring them out again, bring them in, and now the left elbow goes over the right, and you try and bring the hands together, clap them together. You lift your elbows up right away and away from your chest, and that's the medium position, okay? Yeah. You really have to just cross them like this, like mad. Really, really cross over. So the elbows are really away from each other when you start. And then you bring the lower arms over. So they kind of really cross over again. And then the hands come together. Okay. So the medium position is like elbows lifted, upper arms parallel to the floor, and the lower arms perpendicular up. You basically are on eye level with your wrists. Okay, and now push your elbows forwards. You really round your back, and your shoulder blades will walk around your shoulders, upper shoulders. Now push them back or pull them back into the body, and feel how your shoulder blades come in towards the spine. Okay, and let's do it again. Push forward again, away from the body, and come back again. Bring your shoulder blades close into the spine and into your back. Okay, and open. Stretch the arms to the side. Coming forward again. Arms to the side, and we'll do a Gomukhasana, which is also a lot with shoulder blades. Okay, so bring your right arm up, and basically just roll it up. Help it first with your left upper in and back. Roll it up and back, and shift it up. Really push it all the way up. Stretch it up. Help it with that rolling in, like the inside of your upper arm wants to go back. This is again like the shoulder blade will come around here a little bit. Okay? Stretch it up, then bring the other arm, palm up, palms up. You're kind of serving champagne, like on a tablet you have champagne. You know, bring it back, you bring it back, you bring it back as much as you can, and last second you let it fall and you bring the back of your hand between your shoulder blades. And now again, stretch the upper arm up and bring it down and touch your fingers or take a belt. Sorry, I didn't mention that. Okay, so what you do here, you feel your shoulder blade, especially on the left side. It might stick out. So what you want to do is you want to roll that left shoulder out and try and pull that shoulder blade in. Try to reach it with your whatever, with your command center in your mind. Okay, and open the right armpit. Pull those elbows apart from each other. Let them help each other to come into the situation, into the position that they're meant to be. Okay, and then slowly release. Let just the fingers go. Keep the position for a moment. And let the upper arm go up. And the lower arm, just slide it out carefully. Carefully, carefully, carefully. And then both arms meet on the side again. So stretch them out far to the side. Okay, now turn the palms, both of them up. Bring the left arm up. Help the left arm with your right hand to roll back on the upper part. Roll back, roll back. Bring the right hand out again, balancing that tablet with lovely drinks. And bring it all the way back, 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 back. The last second you drop it and bring the back of your hand between, up, between your shoulder blades. And then stretch again. The upper arm goes up, up, up. And you fold it down at your elbow, grabbing your fingers. Great. And open that upper arm fully. The armpit opens up fully. Now feel the shoulder blades on your right shoulder. It's coming. It doesn't really want to. I mean, those shoulders are very different. Left is a bit better, right is a bit worse, or the other way around. But we'll just take it as it is, and we'll just keep working with it. So we'll just lose the better or worse kind of thing. We just take it as it is. But we try and bring that right shoulder a little bit more out and that right shoulder blade a little bit more into our body. Okay, good. So now slowly release the fingers, stretch the upper arm up, and the lower arm, let it slide carefully and really gently down and bring the arms out again. Okay, now hands to your legs. Do we still have time, Pragya? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay, just for an Ustrasana, I would like to do that. because it also helps a lot to work with the shoulder blades. So we'll do an Ustrasana camel pose. I love to take a blanket underneath my knees, and I show you from the side. Also, you can, if you have blocks, why not use them to start with? You can have them back here just beneath your feet to the outside of the feet. Camel pose is you're kneeling, your thighs are up, and you just start really rolling here, this upper part of the body in. What we've just worked with that block. We roll it in, and we lift up here, okay? So that's what we do. We kneel down, just get going, start. We open the groins, just practice along, I'll keep talking, and I can first show it too, so maybe Pragya wants to travel along with me. So you bring those shoulder blades in, you bring that upper thoracic spine in, you lift your chest up, you really let those sun rays go out, and you bring your hands to the buttocks, you help them forwards, the buttocks, the pelvis goes forward, and your thighs press back. And then with this help, you come up, and you roll back. Eventually your upper body comes, or your head comes back. And the feet have to do. You first just roll your hands, fold them, and push them down to bring the shoulders out. And eventually you go down and grab your heels and okay. And if you can't grab your heels, you want to be careful. You want to just have those blocks right next to your heels. So the way is not too long, okay? But start it gently. So come up again, let's do it together. So you have your knees, your shins down. What is happening with your feet as we're doing yoga with hands and feet? The feet are on the backs, and the backside of your toes are down. They're not doing nothing. They press down. They will give you stability to bring that pelvis up. The more you press the toes down here, the more stability you get here. Okay, so let's try. I'll just go here. What you want to see also, hands and feet again, is your arms roll out and your fingers point back. Okay, the fingers point back. You just basically let them come down like this to the blocks. Okay, so that's, don't have the block too far back. It should sit right next to your ankles, right next to your heels. Okay, so you have to stay up right here. Let's go. Lift the sternum, lift your ribs, bring the elbows back and the shoulder blades in, and roll that upper thoracic spine in. Bend backwards, let the head come along, bring your hands, fingers pointing backwards, down. Let's just take the blocks forward. Okay, and from there, again, roll that upper body, upper spine in. Press the toes down. Breathe. And slowly come up. Sit down for a moment. Maybe just take your heels together, sit on the heels. I like to take the block on my heels. It's a more comfortable seat for me, but do whatever you feel comfortable. Okay, so just let this feeling sink in. It's a very much opening pose, so you'll zoom through the day today and let the fingers come down. Let your arms stretch down. Lift here. Feel into those shoulder blades again. Feel into that thoracic spine between the shoulder blades. All right. And then let's come up again and try either with the blocks or as you feel like, maybe hands, fingers pointing back onto your heels. And then when you're down there, that's when the work starts. You push that pelvis forward, you roll that, curl that upper body in, and that's what we do. Okay? Toes helping, backs of the toes pressing down. Okay. So lift up here, lift your ribs up, lift the sternum up, bring the elbows, bring the shoulders back, roll the shoulders in backwards and the shoulder blades in towards the spine, lift the thoracic spine, bring your hands back, bring them down to your thighs, just let them walk down the thighs. And then eventually bring the head back, bend a little back, bring your hands onto your heels, press on those heels, and curl that upper body, curl it up. Breathe. Easy breathing, toes down. Okay, then slowly release. And come back down, sit down again onto your heels. And just feel. It's always important to feel what you have done, to connect with your body, to feel what your body might want now. Maybe it wants something very special, just to release the back bend. Let's do that. We'll just sit like this and we lift up the arms. Just come along, it's an easy twist. And we rotate up to the left. Bring the right hand out. And maybe we grab with the left hand, just grab around and try to grab the hip bone. Yeah, just wherever you get. Pull the elbows out to both sides, rotate the back. Lift the chin. Let the neck come up out of your spine, straight up. Don't hang your head forward. Bring the chin up, bring the back of the head back. Okay, come back to center. Release. Arms up again, stretch both sides up. And come to the other side. Again, hold your left hand holds the upper right thigh or the middle right thigh, and the right hand goes over to your left buttock and hold on there and try to open up. Lift the sternum. Again, bring the shoulder blades into the body. That will help you open up the chest in every position. It will do that in Trikonasana, Parshvakonasana, Virasana. Bring the shoulder blades into the gain. Okay, and then slowly release. Sit forward. And I just give you back to Pragya now. Thank you very much for rolling along.
Okay, all right guys, now you can take the Shavasana. We've gone a little bit over time, so go ahead and lie down. A short Shavasana today. Start to inhale and exhale. With every exhalation, start to feel your body getting more and more relaxed. Feel that it's sinking down into the floor and becoming heavier. Take a deep inhalation in. Expand your chest, expand your stomach. With an exhalation, allow everything to come down. Now gently bring your awareness back into your own body. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Move your face from side to side. Gently turn to the side of your body, the right side. You can use your right hand as a pillow. Get comfortable on the right side. Then with the left hand, bring yourself up into any comfortable seated meditative asana. Sit with your back straight, your shoulders relaxed, your eyes closed. Scan your body once. Take your awareness to the upper back, to the shoulders, to the lower back, groin. Just make a note of how it feels. And then gently bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. Start rubbing your hands together and place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Susanne.
Thank you, Pragya. Thank you all. Thank you, Pragya. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for the lovely class.
Yes, if anyone has any questions or you want to say something, go ahead. I'll unmute everybody. I know for a lot of you, you might be getting late, so feel free to drop off.
Thank you, Susanne.
Okay, everybody's unmuted in case anyone wants to say anything. Otherwise, guys, I know you might be getting late for work, so feel free to drop off as well.
Thank you, Susanne and Pragya.
Thank you, Tejasvi.
Thank you all for joining.
Pragya and Susanne.
Thank you.
So if you don't have questions, I'll just ask one.
Yeah, what is your question?
I was just wondering how you're all doing with the lockdown. Are you still on, or is it getting eased, or what is happening at the moment?
The lockdown has been eased, but the cases are going up rapidly. Yeah. So at least in Karnataka, that's what's happened. I don't know, Mrs. Rishi, Ashima here, if you see the lady in the black t-shirt, she's logging in from the state of Assam.
Yeah, the cases have gone up here too. The lockdown has been eased, but the cases are going up. Yesterday we recorded the maximum ever in Assam. I mean, of course, compared to Delhi and other states, the number is very low, but compared for Assam, to have 17 cases in a day is a huge number because we had none almost a week back.
Yeah. So the graph
we have to just all stay with whatever was the rule as much as possible. I think we just have to stay with our common sense, not just listen to what's going on and what they let us do or not let us do. We'll just have to.
Yeah.
But I wish you all to stay up and healthy. And I think yoga is doing a lot for that.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Susanne.
Thank you. I welcome you soon as I know if my kids our Sunday session is going.
Right, yeah.
they are all kind of moving around again. I did a good one last Sunday, but I have them sign in before, so we know.
So in Germany, what is the situation like? Is it?
I think it's. I watched the statistics, and it's going more or less even. And the situation was actually, I think, pretty good. It's just people acting up now and don't want to, have all that false information. There was a lot of false information given out. I mean, you can't just put out numbers and numbers. Yeah. And where do they come from? I mean, the numbers that we had from India, I mean, it was absurd. I mean, there was nothing in the beginning. But maybe you were later, but, that number thing is really crucial because even, and then there are lots of people, doctors speaking up and say information is not correct. It's not, you can't just simplify it that much that you say, okay, we have so and so many corona cases. People die, Corona may have helped, but the cause of their death might be old age. It might be diabetes. It might be whatever else they had coming along. So that's the most endangered cases. So I think, but they then put out just the numbers, it's all corona, and it's not all corona. But it is weird. I'm about to plan flying back to Europe from Australia, and it's not a comfortable feeling right now to think that I'm going to sit in a long haul. And I don't know. It's just all, I mean, we're all kind of a bit shaken, I think, by all this.
Yeah.
And always really be with ourselves and be good with ourselves. So,
yeah. So hopefully things will be soon, will be all right very soon.
Yeah, I hope so. But just stay well, all of you. Take care.
And thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Nice
Bye,
to
guys.
see you, Anish.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.